I should've let you know that you're my only one. I know you're feeling low.
Conversation off air, so let's bring it back a little bit, Chicago. We're talking about Kanye West. You just mentioned the comment that you made on TMZ saying that slavery was a choice, and then
which wasn't the actual comment, but it was taken as that, so it doesn't matter. Right.
Okay.
I said 400 years. It sounds like a choice to me.
Gotcha.
To Kanye West. Not being a historian, like GLC is a historian, he'll break it down for you. I tell you, I gotta bring him up and he'll break down all this. To me, when I hear about anything of an entire group of powerful people being captive, being held captive for 400 years, it sounds like a choice to the spirit of Kanye West, which I think is aligned with the spirit of Harriet Tubman, which I think, and let me finish, which I think is aligned with the spirit of Nat Turner, which in my non-historical opinion, I feel that these are examples from the past of people who felt similar to that, even if it was worded incorrectly in the white man's tongue. Maybe I could have danced, or maybe I could have spoken Swahili and spoken the actual language, because even the fact that we're having to have this conversation in English is a form of slavery, because it's not even our tongue.
That's a fact.
It's not even our language, bro. You know, so that feeling, that emotion, that ramped up feeling, that medium connection with spirituality that we got to witness on TV, you know, the fact that I could take that bullet and be like, oh, he's crazy. I'm going to just segue. I'm going to come back to slavery. I want to talk about the crazy thing for a second. Tom Cruise could hop out of a plane, onto a motorcycle, drive out of a window, do a flip onto a boat, right? And then go eat a bag of Cheetos. But if he jumps up and down on the couch on Oprah and says he loves his wife, then he's crazy. You know, it's all a program of perception, a moral compass. What is crazy, or the negative perception or the idea of crazy? Let me tell you about crazy, because I went to the hospital. I was diagnosed with being bipolar. I've went crazy. I am not crazy, but I definitely can go there if pushed in the right way. Now, I have ways to control it through medication. I have ways to control it through sleep. And the thing is, you know, I'm not against the medical, because I feel like I have the luxury version of mental health.
So you do have mental health issues?
Okay. Yes. I understand you did that too.
Just to clarify.
But let me clarify it more. We all have undiagnosed mental health issues. We've been placed into boxes, into cubicles, loud noises, financial circumstances, feeling less than yourself, you've seen 100 slave movies and taught that history about yourself, but there's no class telling us exactly how Magic Johnson became a billionaire. You go to the African American Museum and they start at the boats. They don't start at the pyramids.
With Bob Johnson.
You get what I'm saying? So we're all dealing with forms of mental health. But what I want to say is, you know, to be bipolar, the fact that I can show up to you like this, 5 months no medication, and speak to you like this is, you know, incredible, because other people that might be schizophrenic, that have to like wash themselves in meds, you know, the biggest the thing about being called crazy or considered crazy is the biggest stigma that has to be broken, and the biggest travesty is that you instantly get written off. Like you don't know what you're talking about.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
true.
you might be the only one
that
knows what they're
about.
talking about, and everyone else might be actually programmed. Also, what I want to say to everyone right now, everyone listening, not only in Chicago, but I have never really approached or addressed the slavery comment fully, and it's not something for me to overly intellectualize, and because this ain't nothing to be smart about. This is something about the fact that it hurt people's feelings,
Right.
in the way that I presented that piece of information.
I was ready to write you off.
I could present it in a way more calm way, this way, but as I said, I was ramped up. So I apologize. And that happens sometimes when people are, and I'm not blaming mental health, I'm just explaining mental health.
That's big, bro.
That if
Yeah,
you
it is.
That's
deal-
big.
if you deal with someone that's bipolar, that's ramped up, they might say something that's their truth, or something that's how they feel, in a way that's not gonna make you feel comfortable.
Abrasive.
Gotcha.
Like, that's too abrasive. So what I thought was really awesome about that is, like, yeah, I could go on Charlemagne and be at the top of the 300 acres and describe my experience of, like, getting put in handcuffs and being brought to UCLA, but it's not till people got to see an actual moment of being ramped up and see the way it affected us as a community, as family members, because the slavery comment only affected my tribe, only affected my family as black people, only affected Chicago and the
Right.
world like that. So, and it's only people who have people with mental health issues in their family that really deal with that know and understand what that is. But guess what? We be on the radio talking about how much money we don't got, or how much money we getting, how much we don't like the president, how much all the. But give me an example where someone in a position of power, to Oprah, Obama, Trump, Kim Kardashian level power, that's ever had a conversation this long and this open about dealing with mental health, because it's so stigmatized. And I believe that it's something, because it's not cool. So it's not a cool thing.
Well, you got some
Wait, I wanna just-
DeMar DeRozan, guys like that ever step forward with their problems about depression and how they dealing with mental illness. I do feel like there are some people with power that have tried to speak on it. But you being Kanye West, it kind of holds a different little bit of weight. I will agree with that, because like I said, my mother was even upset about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tripping on my mom was upset about something Kanye West said. So I do think it's big enough for you to apologize about it.
Yeah,
But
well,
I thought Valet didn't get on my album because I thought his mom might have been upset about that comment. Valet, why you ain't come to Wyoming? I didn't get on the album, bro.
You know what? I think that I said this to you off the air. I speak from a black woman's perspective. I'm African American. I do love the human race, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm about my people. And I feel like there's not too many people that in the African American race, when they speak, the whole world listens. You have that power. When you listen, you could tweet something and the whole world pays attention. So from my point of view, and this could be a selfish point of view, I always want you to speak for black people and in the betterment of black people.
One thing is, like, I don't know if I properly apologize for how that slave comment made people feel. So I want to take this moment right now to say that I'm sorry for hurting. I'm sorry for the 1-2 effect of the MAGA hat into the slave comment. And I'm sorry for people who felt let down by that moment. And also, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to talk to you about what the way I was thinking and what I was going through and what led me, to that. And I just appreciate you guys holding on to me as a family. And this just proves how much love, and sometimes I think people don't feel the love when I say I can still feel the love, because I come home to Chicago and I hear 3 Drake records, I don't hear a Ye record. So, sometimes you don't, and except for we got All Mine now, but sometimes you don't feel the love because you're looking for it in certain, you're looking to get validated. You hear people negative comment on everything. It's these slides just too small. What's going on? Why? It's just all so much negativity that, in a relationship, maybe somebody will do something just to see if you still love them. And one thing that I got from the TMZ comment is it showed me how much black people love me and how much black people count on me and depend on me. And I appreciate that.
I'm glad you said that because black people do count on you and they do appreciate you, but
and love me
and love you absolutely. But